It's been a whirlwind. Hello, everybody. Okay, so this is going to be the start of doing a video every Saturday. We're going to do a video every Saturday to update everybody on what is going on in our lives. And we want to share it all with you as we're going through the process. Evan's excited. Actually, Blippi is playing in the background. And he's excited about Blippi, right? Right, Evan? All right, so first, before anything else, I want to introduce this little puppers here. This is Kanta. Say hi, Kanta. Say hello. Over there, Kanta. Look, say hello. Anyway, Kanta is a miniature schnauzer. And he's the newest member of our family. So we had acquired him, we had adopted him from a really good family friend of ours who originally adopted him and thought that he'd have the time and patience and focus to raise him. So he got him at like 8 weeks old and realized that it was very, very difficult to raise a puppy with being as busy as he is. So he's got businesses, he travels a lot. We decided to adopt him from our good friend. And his name is Kanta. And I'm introducing him because he burped. I didn't officially introduce him. And while he's going to be our family pet, he's also going to be Evan's emotional support pet. So we had previously had another puppy, or not puppy, it was a dog before. We had a Labradoodle for 14 years. We had this Labradoodle long before we had kids. And so when we adopted Evan, we decided to make our dog his emotional support pet because he really gravitates towards being around animals and it calms him down. And when Kanta is old enough, we're going to train him the same way to be this little guy's emotional support animal. Right, Evan? You happy about that? Yeah? Okay, but he's still a puppy. And he does a lot of puppy things. Like jumping around, running away, not listening, and stuff like that. So that is the tea on Kanta. We have some upcoming travel that's happening. Some of you might know that we used to slow travel. And I say used to because we've been stationary in California for over a year. And that's because of Gil's job. And it's also because we're in the middle of adopting our son. In previous years, we have slow traveled all over Europe. We have slow traveled all over the country. We've had some amazing experiences. We've gotten to spend a lot of time in Toronto and visit with my family and have our kids get to know my side of the family because Toronto is far from California. And so I don't really get to spend a lot of time with family unless I fly there. And then Gil's family lives closer. We're able to see his family a lot more. So slow travel is really good for that. We actually also spent some time with Gil's parents, and I'm so happy that we did that. We spent maybe 5-6 weeks with his parents, staying at their house, homeschooling our kids there and working remotely from there. And we really got to just hang out with them day to day, have our kids get to know them. And I'm so happy we did that because the following year, Grandma passed away. And so really, really happy that our kids got to spend some time with her before she passed. She was our biggest advocate when we were going through the adoption process. So we're planning to travel again. In fact, we're going to a wedding overseas in Eastern Europe, and we'll talk more about that later. I've got an upcoming video talking about upcoming plans and what we're going to do to prepare with two sons with autism and also with a son who is still under the adoption process belonging to the state. So the process that we have to take to make sure that we get proper permission to get his passport and bring him overseas. So I'll do a video on that later on. And I'll also announce where we're going soon because it's super exciting. So we'll be gone for a few weeks and there's a lot of preparations that we have to take. We're not bringing this guy. Eventually we would like to bring this guy traveling with us, but he's still a puppy, and to manage 2 autistic sons and this puppy? No. So we're actually making arrangements to have somebody house sit and take care of this little puppers as well. Finally, I just want to give a quick update about the adoption process with our son. So it's almost been a year since he's come to live with us. And the adoption process is going super, super duper slow, but very, very smooth. And so really happy about that. There are some areas of the adoption process that are super messy. And really it's just about a lot of paperwork, digging up paperwork that's been lost, or contacting the right people that have the paperwork that's been lost and stuff like that. And so it's messy. Sometimes it's frustrating, just like getting on the phone all the time and just seeing where things are at. But as I said, it's going smoothly, and we'll be able to update you with more detail on that later on. And then lastly, I wanted to give you an update on this channel. Some of you might have noticed I completely revamped the branding of this channel because I wanted to include the adventures of our entire family, not just stuff about autism. And although autism is a huge part of our family, it's not 100% all it is. It's everything together, which makes us who we are. So I'm planning to post a video every Saturday to update all of you on all the happenings in our life. I hope that is of some interest to people, but please send any comments or feedback if you'd rather hear about anything different. And of course, the main purpose of our channel is to share our unconventional lives and hope that there's someone else out there that might want something that they feel like they can't have. And there's alternative ways to get anything you want in life, because we get to create life. There was something that Dr. Joe Dispenza said, and I'm sure other people have said this too. If you want to predict the future, create your own future. That is how you can predict your future. And that's literally what we've been doing. We've been creating our future through adoption, through travel, even through autism, knowing that there's possibilities for everything. Do you have anything to say, Evan?
No.
Anything to say? Oh my gosh, he's licking. We gotta wash his hands. Anything to say? Say something to the camera. Say hello, camera. This is my life. Over there. Look, look. Say hello.
Yeah.
Okay, say bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay, turn it off. Go turn it off. No. Turn it off. Press the button. If anything in this video resonated with you, we would love for you to subscribe, share, and like our videos.